Hello everyone, this is Darling Tarot Heart, and today we are doing a pick a card reading all about the summer months for the months June, July and August. I know it is late June right now, but I didn't know when to post this video, and I really wanted to use this new deck that one of my best friends has gifted me. It is called the Loputin Oracle, and it is just so pretty. For this time, I'm going to use the cards right sides up, where you can actually see the picture and choose from it. There is just nothing, there is no titles, just the numbers, so we can read from the guidebook. I'm actually very excited to do this today this way, because this is what I felt called to. This is a new deck of mine, so I'm going to read the picture as it is, and we are also going to read from the guidebook. And of course, I'm going to use more cards, so just pick a pile over here. This is pile number 1 with the lapis lazuli stone. This is pile number 2 with the blue aventurine stone. And this is pile number 3 with the blue lace agate stone. Feel free to pause this video and meditate a little bit to figure out which pile has the right message for you. You can always come back to this part of the video if something doesn't really resonate to you. It is totally fine. Just come back to this part of the video and pick another pile and go to the corresponding timestamp from my description box down below to get your message a little bit faster. And without further ado, let's move on to the readings. Hello, this is for everyone who picked pile number 1 with this beautiful card. Let's read from the oracle first what this card means, and then I'm going to use my intuition and the picture of the card to actually try to figure out what is going on in your life. At first, it just feels like you need to shout out something. There is something deep in your heart that you need to just let out. But let's read from the guidebook. First, this is card number 20, so let's see what it says. So, number 20, surprise. Like a twist of fate, something unexpected bursts into your life. It can be positive or negative, of course, but remember that depending on the perspective from which you took at it, negative things can become positive and vice versa. How do you welcome an unexpected in your life? If you learn to be flexible, you can welcome it as a gift rather than seeing it as an element of fear. If the gifts fate sends your way are not welcome, you can either generate more chaos by fidgeting and feeling scared, or you prevent your mind from resisting and simply go with the flow. Surprise can also come from within. You can take the opportunity to do something unusual and surprise yourself and make others not take you for granted. This is the last part that stood out most to me, the need for you to actually speak out for yourself and let others know that you are not someone that can be taken for granted. This is what stood out most to me. This is why I felt called to say that you need to shout out something. You need to actually verbalize what it is in your mind, not necessarily out of anger, not necessarily out of spite, just for letting everyone know that you are not someone that is always going to be there. You can always choose yourself, you can always choose something different, and it is always good to be there for other people, but there are times where it is just so hard to be there for other people, because it is just feels like you're always there all the time, and then you feel completely alone. Then it feels like no one is here for you, because you're just always so present. And then who is out there looking out for you? Out of all these people that come to your head, are there actually people that are there for you, or are you always there for other people? This needs to be balanced. This needs to be it just feels like this is very specific for some of you, but yeah, other than that, there is the element of surprise here. Something is going to surprise you. Is it going to be yourself? Is it going to be something new that comes into your life. Is it going to be new love? I mean, summertime, has this beautiful feeling in us that we need to go out and experience things and feel love and feel loved and give ourselves out without expecting much back, because it just feels lighthearted. It feels fun, right? So with the surprise card, we have this positive feeling and the energy that is being transformed. It can be from something negative, and that thing becomes something positive, and as it says, it is vice versa also. For some reason, I am getting the fact that you are welcoming something unexpected, just like the guidebook says, and the way you receive it is just so much more important than the thing itself that comes your way. For example, if new love finds you, how do you receive it? How are you, literally, how are you receiving it? Is it in a positive way? Is it in a negative way? Are you ready to receive this new love? And how do you get there? So let's get more cards to see what else is there. I'm just so excited to see how the tarot cards are going to bring this message more in. So let's see what you can expect this summer. Let's see. We have the Magician card, which is always great, especially during the summertime. It is actually such a fun time to manifest, and I don't know, the days are brighter and the sun is shining, and the sun gives us this energy. It gives us the sense of health and vitality, and it just feels like it is a good time to manifest, right? Especially if you're someone who, I don't know, maybe you want to go on a vacation, maybe this is something that you haven't done in a long while, and it just seems like you are changing that, you are planning something out, especially with the Magician card. You are manifesting something, but not only that, you actually plan ahead, you actually do that. With the Three of Wands, I see that you are planning ahead, you are seeing what is in front of you, you see how you can actually get there, and all these good stuff. We have the Ace of Cups, which obviously suggests that there is love coming your way. There is something that is actually I don't know, it just brings you all this positive energy, this beautiful feeling. Then your cup is overflowing with the water of emotions. It feels like your heart becomes a fountain, and this fountain is just full of love and full of light, and you just bring this out for some reason. It feels like you are inspired to do that. And we also have the Knight of Cups. I'm getting the sense that there is so much love coming your way. This summer is actually very, very inviting for you to actually experience love in a very light-hearted way, and not get so attached to the feeling, then maybe the need to be in a relationship. Maybe this is something that you really, really want. You want, of course, the beautiful, loving relationship, like the Ace of Cups suggests, maybe with the Magician card also. It feels like you really, really want to manifest your soulmate, or you really want to manifest a life partner. If you already have a partner, it feels like you want to manifest coming together, being together, sharing the same space, and it just feels like you are getting there. And of course, this is going to be very different for each of you that chose this pile. There's not just one message, there are many messages all at once. Take a moment to look at the cards also. I figured that this is the most good way for you to see all the cards. This is why I always film my videos like this, so you can see the cards. I don't feel the need that you need to see me. So this is why I always film like this. I just feel like you're doing something different, because you actually put out into words and to the universe what you actually need. This is what feels like it is the surprise for you this summer. The most important thing right now is that you surprise yourself with so many different things that you actually wanted for so long. Maybe you wanted to do something different this summer. Maybe you want to enjoy your body. You want to join the gym. You want to actually put yourself out there and date more. This is suggested with the Knight of Cups, that you go out on dates, maybe dinner dates, or picnic dates. This is what the Knight of Cups suggests with the picture just by itself. I see someone who comes your way and they are very protective of you. They are always there. They are always looking out for you. They are very inviting. Their energy is very passionate, inviting. They're very calm. They're very emotional. They're more of the emotional side. But all the Knights in Tarot correspond to the message of movement. So it feels like your love life, your emotional life is moving forward. You decided on something and make a new fresh start. Your cup is overflowing with all these emotions that you want to experience. And this actually turns out to come true actually. I mean, by the end of summer, I feel like you are going to feel complete with your emotions and your feelings. Just because you decided that you want something specific and you shout it out to the universe, and you surprised yourself and you surprised the universe by taking this decision, by actually putting out there with words what it is that you want. The fastest way you can manifest something is by putting it out to the universe and speaking the words out loud. If you want something, if you want to meet someone, you can always put it out there. Maybe talk to your friends a little bit, maybe create a Tinder account, and not take everything so seriously, because again, it is summertime. You don't need to take anything that seriously. I just feel like you need to experience something more lighthearted, like just a dinner date, a coffee date, maybe going to the beach date, or generally not just about dating, something that fills your heart with joy. It is not always about dating. It is not always about relationships and soulmates. Of course, everyone wants their soulmate, but sometimes what our heart deeply desires is spending time doing things that we love, because we are so overworked, we are so underpaid, if you ask me, and we never do things for fun because we spend so much of our time working and making money, because how else are we going to live? We need to take some time to think about what we need and actually do stuff in our free time that are going to be creative and very fulfilling to our hearts. Scrolling on social media is something that, yes, it can take our mind off for some time, especially when you are very, very tired and you don't want to think about anything. Perceiving media is all fun and games. Watching a movie maybe also, it can be very relaxing and calming, but actually putting yourself out there, going for a walk, go for a walk in a forest or by the beach or wherever you are, just leaving the walls of your home, or doing something different is something that is going to help you alternate the chemistry of your brain and think in different creative ways to do things. I also am getting the sense that you want something that is completely opposite to your character. If I don't know if this specific thing that I'm going to say makes sense for most of you, but I don't know. I feel like you're going to turn a new leaf, turn the page, or end a book and create a new one, if that makes sense. It feels like you are doing something completely opposite to your character. For example, if you're someone who is very introverted, you do not have many friends, or you are being perceived as someone who is not taking many risks, it just feels to me like you are going to do something completely different from what other people perceive you as. For example, I'm someone who is very introverted. I am very artistic, very creative and stuff. I have many hobbies. I love all my hobbies. I used to do dance, but you know, this is not. I have tried many things. Surely it is that. But for example, when I said that I want to try pole dancing, people were very they took it very, very weird, in a very weird way, because they were like, you are so introverted, pole dancing is something that is very extroverted, it is very, you know, out there. But I was like, it is just dancing, it is just on a pole. I don't need to be perceived as in this specific way. I can be very different things. And believe me when I tell you, this pole dancing thing helped me so much, you know, with body image, with the way I carry my weight, with the way that, you know, how being perceived is actually me. All those things really took some thought out of me. And it felt so good doing these pole dancing lessons. I wish I had the time to do more. I actually really consider doing something different, and I feel like you should consider doing something of this sort too. I'm not saying go out and do something reckless or do something really different to your character, but maybe you should try some things out and surprise yourself. Again, the main theme of the reading is surprising yourself and putting yourself out there, and speak the words how you feel, what is inside your brain, because keeping it just makes you miserable. You need to choose yourself, and you need to choose your words to alter this routine and alter your life. I feel like change is something very important to you right now. Let's get some oracle cards. Let's see. I'm choosing some oracle cards, and then I'm going to use my Romance Angels deck so that we can see what you can expect in your love life during the summer. Let's see. We have our cards, and it is by the book and building walls. Let's get two more maybe. Time to go. And what else can we get? What is a very important message that people who chose by number one, what is important to them? Change of the wind. I told you guys, change is literally on the verge of happening for you, and the way you receive it, the way you put your thoughts out there, the way you choose to think about this change is going to help you tremendously during the summer. By the book is the card that lets me think that for so long you were doing things as people were saying, and you were trying to be the good kid, the good child, the easy child. Maybe you grew up in a way that things are going to be done in a specific way or else. And I'm thinking that for some things you should do these things, yes, by the book and the way you were growing up to do them, but there are so many other things that are going to happen in your life if you choose to do them in a different way. This is why we get the card time to go. It is time to change. It is time to choose yourself. I think people are still going to love you no matter what you choose to do. It is just the shock of you choosing yourself or you choosing something different. And I think this is just the opinions of others are just such a burden on you sometimes, and you're building these blocks, you're building these walls in your heart. And yes, the walls are going to protect your heart, but for how long? For how long? your heart needs to be open, your heart needs to be more lightened. And the way for your heart to feel more light is to trust life again, is to trust other people again, is to trust yourself that you are going to choose the right people. If you are not sure how to trust yourself or trust your gut, or you don't feel like you choose the right people, or you feel like you cannot have any control over the people who are choosing you, I feel like you need to change this perspective about yourself and maybe do some healing work, or start by doing what I did, which was literally affirmations over and over and over again until I start to feel myself, until I feel ready to trust my gut again. Believe me, it was very, very hard, and it took so many years of work to actually think about and trust that everything is going to work out my way. I have a video about affirmations. I will link it down below. It is a 10-minute manifesting video. Repeat the affirmations. You can rewatch it as many times as you want. I only have, I think, 2 videos like this, but I feel like you are going to love them, so I'm going to link them on top over here or down below. And yeah, other than that, I feel like the most important of these oracle cards is the change in the wind. You need to be ready for this change. You're going to surprise yourself if you choose yourself. Let me get the Romance Angels card to finish off this reading today and see what you can expect for your love life. Let's see, who are you going to meet this summer? How is... Oh my god! This is so funny. Okay, we have a wedding, and this situation involves marriage. Guys, if you chose this pile, you can expect the love of your life to find you and marry you. And I feel like I can safely say that you are going to have a very safe love summer. This, you're going to experience some form of love that is going to be very bonding. It is going to be very different from what you have been doing all these years, with all this work. Maybe all your partners were not that good for you, but now I feel like you're going to find the one and actually, marry them, create a family and all that good stuff. Of course, you do not need to marry them if you do not want to do that. It just means that your partnership is going to be a very good one, a love match, an actual love match that is good for you and good for your energy, and you're going to be so good for each other as well. Of course, the wedding card corresponds to the message that maybe you're going to meet someone while you are at the wedding, or you're going to meet someone while you are preparing for your friend to be married, or it can be your own wedding as well. But yeah, something of a wedding form sort. This card has many meanings for however you are perceiving it. So yeah, I feel like that is all the messages I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment down below if this message resonated to you. Let me know if you have questions and if you have ideas for future videos. I love you guys. Like this video, subscribe to my channel. I love you, and I will see you next time. Let's move on to pile number 2. Hello, this is for everyone who picked pile number 2 with the blue aventurine stone. Let's see what the card you chose today actually means. I'm going to read from the Lopotin Oracle first, but from what I'm getting is a sense of connection for you and someone very, very specific. But let's see what the guidebook says. I'm getting the sense that it feels very intimate. It feels like you are connecting. So the card says initiation, card number 12. Let's read. In this card, everything is vibrating as it is. The thresholds of the known we're expanding, and we are ready to make room for new truths, new waves of perceiving reality. Our whole being opens up to a new light and a new flowering. Like an orgasm, in communion with the earth. You are ready to give and receive unconditionally. It is a perfect time to study, experience something new, and go beyond what you consider to be your personal boundaries, as if you were crossing a scarlet membrane beyond which perceptions become more vivid. That's very, very interesting. And I love the way this deck speaks. I don't know, it's just so beautiful. I love the writing here. How far are you willing to open yourself up to knowledge? How far can you expand the boundaries of your comfort zone? Taste food you have never eaten before. Learn a new ritual. Visit an unexplored place. Guys, I think this might be one of my favorite cards from this deck. I don't know about you. I'm just such I love knowledge. I love learning. I love reading. If I had all the time in the world, what I would do is actually studying and reading and use my intuition and study people and study behaviors, not in an intrusive kind of way. I just want to know. I just want to go in deep about things. I just like to think, not in a overthinker kind of way. I just like thinking. I like writing. I love creating. And, I love bringing something that comes to my head and creating an image of it. I love actually doing things with my hands, and I love doing the unexpected. And I feel like this card is a perfect invitation for you to do the same. Go in deep about things. Go after the knowledge. Go after whatever you have thirst for, whatever you're hungry for. Go for it. This is a suggestion for you to open up your heart, and not only open up your heart, open up your body as well. Having boundaries is all fun, especially if you grew up with pleasuring others and never thinking about yourself. This is an invitation for you to of course be there for your boundaries. But when you want to change up something, your boundaries need to change as well. So for example, if you are someone who in this specific card, it says all about how your body reacts and stuff. I'm trying to be very careful with my words, because I want my channel to be monetized and stuff. But yeah, what I'm trying to say is that with your body, you can do whatever you want and you whatever feels right. So I'm never going to say what to do with your body and who you choose to be with, close and stuff, But this is just an invitation. This is what the card suggests. The card suggests that you need to open up and expand your knowledge when it comes to your brain, and expand how you perceive your body. Expand beyond what you think your body needs. I feel like your body needs some new experiences. For example, if you're someone who maybe you're feeling very low lately, low energy, you do not really want to go out and have fun. Maybe you do not want to, maybe the heat is something, maybe during the summertime, the heat is insufferable for you. You can do anything but choose to sleep and choose to do nothing. You want to be at home with the air conditioning and stuff. This is a suggestion to find out why the heat is so insufferable to you. Maybe do some healing work. Maybe try to find exactly the root of all these things. And I'm not saying blame everything on the heat. Maybe you never had fun as a child out in the sun. Maybe you always wanted to go to the beach and splash, and play mermaids in the water, and you grew up not doing that, and your parents always inviting you under the umbrella and never having fun. You wanted to play with the sand as a child, and you always had someone to tell you to come back and not play in the sun. It is vital for you to change your perception as to how you were groomed to be like versus what you actually need to do to heal this inner child and actually see what is good for you. If you never did that as a child, if you never had fun as a child, you know, playing in the sun, playing in the water, playing mermaids, maybe swimming at all. I could never believe, I mean, I live in Greece. I have never met anyone, you know, growing up who didn't know how to swim. But there are so many people that do not know how to swim because they never, you know, had a place to go during the summer months with their family and learn how to swim and swim well. I could never believe that, but yes, there are people like that. So it was very weirded out for me that there are people who do not know how to swim where we live in, you know, it has so many places for you to swim, you know, the sea is literally so close. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is that you can change this. You can actually take things in your own hands, especially if you're an adult. I'm not saying if you're below 18 and stuff. When you're below 18, you will follow the rules of your household. You will follow the rules you were growing up with, because it is vital for you to live in a safe place, you know, under one specific roof with your family. But when you are above 18 and especially above 21, maybe 24 too, I'm expanding to 24 because this is when our frontal lobe actually grows and we can understand things perfectly with a grown up adult brain, you know. You can change that. You can change everything you set your mind to, and it is something that is going to help you so much with your life from now on. And you can surprise yourself as well. If you take the initiation, if you perceive things that you think are insufferable as times for you to actually understand yourself better and do maybe some healing work, this is when things are going to change up for you. So let's get more cards. Let's move on to our tarot cards today. Let's see what the tarot cards are going to suggest that you're going to live, you know, during the summer. So yeah, the main theme of this reading is initiative. This is what the card title is, and it suggests that you are going to open up for you to actually, you will grow to your full potential, and your full potential is beyond your boundaries, and maybe something that you really want is literally just outside of your comfort zone. We have the Justice card, the Eight of Wands. I love the Eight of Wands in this deck, but let's see, let's get one more card. As you know, the Darkwood Tarot is one of my favorite decks. The Three of Swords in reverse, that's very interesting. I never read reversals, but I don't know. For this one, I'm keeping it in the reverse. This is how it wanted to show up as. Oh my God, and the King of Cups. You are so putting yourself out there. You are so ready to receive your soulmate. You do not even understand how much healing work you have done. Oh my God. This is changing so much. There is so much change for you during the summertime. It is, oh my God, you cannot even understand how important this time for you is. Maybe this year was different for you. Maybe this year was very hard on you on so many themes. It feels like some things need to fall into place, especially with the Justice card. I see that justice is actually being served right now. I see that things fall into the right place. There is fairness, there is balance in your life. The Justice card is also a major arcana card. It corresponds to something big that is happening in your life, or it already happened and it changed the course of so many things and how you perceive things also. The Justice card also makes me think that something that you choose to do right now is going to have, you're going to see the fruition, you're going to see the growth during the late September and October month, because the Justice card corresponds to the zodiac sign of Libra. Maybe you are also a Libra, or you have huge Libra placements in your birth chart, like your Venus sign or your moon sign, maybe your rising, maybe your Mars sign also. But this is more suggested as a big placement in your birth chart, but it can correspond again during the season of Libra, which again is late September and the month of October. I see that you are receiving the fruits of your labor during this time. So whatever you choose to do right now, you're going to see the full growth and the full potential during that time. Things are falling into place. The more you believe that everything happens for you and for you to reach your full potential, the faster it will come. The fastest way to get your manifestation is by affirming to yourself that everything happens for your own good, everything happens and you perceive it as a good thing. And also, you need to trust that the universe is always going to provide for you the best thing and the best solution possible. Something that you truly understand. The way you understand it, this is how the universe is going to give it to you. For example, if you're asking the universe for $5, 5 extra bucks, these $5 are going to come in a very specific way that you only understand. This is how you only understand it. It could be in a gift card, it could be in a form of $5 more in your cell phone, usage of megabytes. I don't know, it can come in very many ways, the way you perceive them as a good way that money comes. They can be, those $5 might be you working some overtime in your job. No matter how, it doesn't matter how, it only matters that it came. Those $5 came to you because the universe trusts that you will do good with those $5. The universe always wants to give you things. You need to put out there exactly what it is that you want. You need to see things outside of your comfort zone. Again, this message comes right up again and again and again. Again, the main theme is you going out of your comfort zone, experiencing things different. Actually, not only putting yourself out there, but expanding what you already know, expanding your knowledge and expanding on your boundaries. With the Eight of Wands, I see that the moment you choose to do that, everything, when I tell you everything, is going to happen so fast, so much faster than you think. In this specific day, the Eight of Wands suggests that you have done already all the work, and all you need to do is rest right now, because the universe works its ways to get things to you. You are doing all the right things at the right time. You're meeting all the right people at the right time. Affirm yourself that you are at the right place at the right time. Affirm to yourself that you are safe, that you are happy, that everything happens to you and comes to you easy, that money comes to you easy. Affirm it to yourself and it will come this specific way. And always make time for you and your mind to rest. Put your mind to rest. Put your body in a resting position. Maybe you can try some resting positions. In yoga, there are some poses that are for resting your spirit and resting your body. I learned about this when I was in 5th grade. I know it sounds very, very young, but I had, some magazines. Do you remember the Witch series? It was one of my favorites growing up, and they had this beautiful illustration with the witch characters doing some yoga poses, and one of my favorites, of course, was the resting up in the sky, positions when you just lay down with your hands and feet upwards. and you just rest your spirit and meditate and think, make a clear vision of what it is that you want. And when I tell you, this is one of my favorite things to do, especially when I need to just rest, when I need to do absolutely nothing. And I suggest you actually try that, and believe me, all the things that you worry about will vanish day to day, because you affirm yourself that everything is well and your body is actually is being rested by doing these things. What I feel like is that you are becoming more mindful of things around you. You understand things a little bit better. This is what it feels like to expand your knowledge as well. People expand their knowledge not only by studying and reading about things, it's by looking at things, by perceiving, by being a viewer sometimes. Sometimes being a viewer is all it takes for you to understand what you need, with no judgment, with no being, not criticize everything that you see, just being and viewing things, you know. And this is actually something that is going to help you so much heal your broken heart. I see your heart being lifted. What I'm sensing is that you used to have all these walls in your heart. I feel like this is a very specific theme with this reading today. I don't know. Pile number 1 had a very similar, healing your broken heart kind of energy. And this is literally pinpointing exactly that. You need to heal your broken heart. It's not that you need to heal it. It is being healed for you by you expanding your knowledge and expanding your boundaries. And the right person is falling onto your lap. Let me get the oracle cards. We already, oh my god, this one is one of my favorites. I love this card. Exchanging gifts. I love this card. The way the universe is going to shower you with gifts when you expand your knowledge. I love the white card, especially, this is so compatible. This card that is called Initiative, and it suggests that you expand your knowledge. Here is the Y card. I'm not saying that you need to become an overthinker. I will never, ever in a million years suggest that. Overthinking only causes you more anxiety, more stress. It makes your body tight. Your muscles are being tightened as well, and it is just not good for your body. But when you expand beyond that, when you actually understand that overthinking is not good for you, and what you actually need to do is calm your brain and just view things as they are, you are changing your life. Oh my god, blessed a new life. Guys, if you do not even need to believe in anything I'm saying. What you need to believe is in yourself. And believing in yourself, believing in your abilities, believing in your own mind and your own gut feeling is going to take you so much further than whatever I even think you can do. It doesn't matter what I think. It only matters what you think about yourself and how far you will go. And you will go far. The more you believe you are blessed, the more you are going to be blessed in your own life. What you focus on expands. If you focus on your love life, your heart will expand. Your heart will grow big. And the bigger your heart, the more people are going to be invited in you, and the more likely you are going to be able to choose your perfect partner. The more you open your heart, the more understanding you are. And the more understanding you are, the more you understand yourself as well. And vice versa. If you understand yourself, the more you understand others. You're going to build your new life without even trying. And you're going to invite your perfect partner. You're going to have a blessed life. I don't know. Let's get the last card for today's reading. It is going to be for you that want a love reading. Let's see. Let me get... The cards are just falling from my hands because I'm just so excited. When I tell you, I just have this perfect vision of you having a calm mind, having this beautiful spirit. Oh my God. I see a beautiful blue and white aura, you know, shining from your body and from your mind. You're going to experience so much. Guys, express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. And I mean, I don't think I have anything more to say about this. And I mean, guys, your reading, I feel like this is the best reading I have ever done. The cards are just going so well together. And it is just, I feel like this is the perfect reading. Your summer is going to be exactly as you wish it to be. The more you expand your mind and your body, the more you are going to receive from the universe, the more you're going to experience from life. And that is all the messages I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment down below if this message resonated to you. Let me know if you have questions and if you have ideas for future videos. I love you guys. Leave a like, subscribe to my channel, help this channel grow, because it is my vision in the future to have more and more people see the truth and, you know, help other people out to actually live the life that they want and is compatible to what the feeling in their gut actually is. I love you guys and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Let's move on to pile number 3. Hello, this is for everyone who picked pile number 3 with the blue lace agate stone. You have card 29, so let's get the Louboutin Oracle and find out the number 29. What I'm getting from this card is tranquility, some time off, and you need to connect on a deeper level and find out balance between your you and yourself, your inner thoughts and, you know, your outer self, but also how this affects your relationship as well, how your relationship with yourself in your own head actually is, and how it affects your relationships, you know, that are an extension of you. How you talk to yourself is, you know, how you've been taught to talk to yourself, and I don't know, it just feels like your connection to yourself is affecting your connections to, you know, towards other people. So let's see what the card actually means. This is just what I'm getting from this specific card, you know, with the beautiful picture. I'm also getting this, and I'm having, I don't know, I have many thoughts with this card. It feels very, very nice. But what I'm getting is that you need some time off and you know, maybe think some things through. So let's read from the oracle. So we have card 29, compromise. Within ourselves, but not only, we can finally find a compromise, a peaceful agreement, the ability to be comfortable with what we have by staying in the middle, embracing the other person or ourselves, and finding a meeting point where we can understand each other, trying to meditate between our needs and those that the environment or the people around us asks us to satisfy. This is a peaceful card which suggests letting events without flow, without creating unnecessary blockages, and manifests the importance of listening to other people without feeling the need to interrupt them or have our say. We need to shy away from excess. Everything must be liquid and soft. One has to learn to let things roll off one's back, not by being alert, but by breathing slowly to achieve calmness. I love this for you. I really got the sense of tranquility. I really understand that what you need right now is to calm the voices of your head, calm the voices of your body as well. Sometimes our body screams its needs to us, and for some reason maybe our time is limited, maybe we need to go out and get work done, and we never have the time to listen to our bodies. And sometimes, our bodies just, they are off, they are just shutting out, they're shutting off, and there is not much you can do other than rest. What I'm saying is that you need to rest your spirit and rest your body, and take some time to listen to your own needs and listen to other people's needs as well. This feels like, the time after the argument where you really, really love your person. The argument was just a silly thing because something wasn't done the way you thought it would be done. And for some reason, you got angry because you didn't feel listened to. But you need to listen to other people's perspectives as well. You need to listen to maybe why the other person didn't do the thing that you wanted them to do. Was it competence? Was it that they didn't have time to do it? Maybe they just didn't want to do it. Why do you let something like that affect your whole day? Yes, some things need to be done, but sometimes people's wants are just different from yours, and you need to just be calm about it. You cannot do anything. It is not that deep. It is not that serious. You need to expand your mind beyond what you need and actually listen to other people's perspective. Maybe you will learn something from it. Maybe you will learn to choose yourself more, just like the other person maybe did. For example, if you want the dishes done and you ask your partner, for example, to do them, and they just choose not to do them, it is not because they do not love you. It is not because they do not want to do the thing. Maybe some things just fell off, the schedule was different that day, or maybe they just don't want to do it because you haven't spoken to them why it is important. Sometimes partners do things that are harmful to us. It is not our job to compromise the harmful things, but it is very, very important that we have a partner that listens to us, right? It is important for you to be listened to. It is not about the dishes. It is about things being off of our back. The thing is, it is not always what needs to be done. Sometimes it is about things that are not that important. Believe me when I tell you the dishes are not that important. It is something so much deeper than that. Some things that you need to take your mind off sometimes. So what this card suggests is that you need to listen to yourself a little bit better, but also listen to people around you when they speak to you. It is very important it's not to listen beyond the words. Actually listen to the words. Actually listen to what people have to say and not overthink beyond that. Maybe you are the type of person that overthinks a message when someone sends you a message. Maybe you overthink about the fact that they didn't put a question mark when they ask a question, or they didn't put an explanation mark. Explanation mark? The dot thing. When they are surprised or they are saying something fun. They do not care enough to put it. It is not that deep. Or sometimes it is that deep. You need to find this fine balance between what is actually important and what it is not. It is not your job to fix everyone. It is not your job to fix everyone's grammar. It is not your job to make people make things your way or see things your way. If you're being understood, without much further explanation, is because you are actually seen, you are deeply seen, and people understand your soul. People understand what you're going through. This fine balance is of so much importance. And not only that, I also getting the sense that you need to find this balance between the maiden and the wolf. This is literally what this deck is supposed to help you with. Getting the most, getting the monster out of all of us to be understood by everyone around us. And also this quote unquote monster inside of us, what actually means to us, and how to heal it, how to make it feel seen, how to find the right people that get along with this wolf inside of us. And not only that, how to live a softer life, how to live this quote unquote again maiden life. It is not that they are polar opposites. They are of the same importance, because both of these, again, characters need to feel seen and understood. So with all that said, with the card being called compromise and the suggestions that you need to feel more peaceful, and the importance of listening to others, let's get some tarot cards to see what the summer months have for you. So what I'm seeing as a first and main theme of this reading for you today is that this summer calls to you to feel to live a more peaceful life and find people that are fun to listen to, and you becoming a better listener, and also be more present and balanced with your own life. So let's get some tarot cards. Let's see what the tarot cards have for you, what the future looks like this summer months. I really feel like this reading today was very healing for some reason. But I don't know, maybe this is just me. All my latest videos have this form of healing in all of them. I don't know, maybe I'm going through a phase as well. This is a transitional period for me as well. I haven't been posting much too this past months. It was important for me to listen to my own body and actually find myself again. It is not that I will not post again or I will post more sporadically, but there are times when you need to actually listen to your body and your spirit as well. Sometimes taking a break is so much more vital than being there and regularly posting, since it is not yet my full-time job to post. I'm going to follow my instinct when it comes to posting. So we have the King of Pentacles and the Hierophant, which is very interesting because both of these cards share some very nice qualities. The Hierophant card in particular gives us this sense of doing things the traditional way, the going by the book card. It corresponds to going by the book card from the Wisdom of the Oracle. I wonder if you are going to get this card also. The Hierophant card gives us the sense that we need to do things the way it is always been done. It gives us this sense of how people used to do things and how they still do these things to this day. It just feels like you need to follow some sort of rules. But also there are so many more meanings to the Hierophant card. It gives us food for thought as to how things used to be done compared to now. Maybe some traditional way. Oh my God, I can't speak. Maybe doing things more in a more traditional way is going to help you do. Oh my God. Am I going to cut this? I don't know. my thoughts are very over the place, because we have this tranquility, this balance, this beautiful card that lets us know that you need to compromise. Maybe the Hierophant card over here lets us know that this is the traditional way of doing things. Being in a state of listening to the other person and reaching a compromise, reaching a new set of rules. Because especially when you spend so much time with someone, sometimes our boundaries are being crossed and we do not feel understood. So we need to speak out what it is not helpful for us, and how can we feel more seen when it comes to the other person and their actions. The Hierophant card brings in this energy of the old ways. Apart from the fact that divorces were not a thing back in the day, I'm just going to bring an example here. Divorces were not an option back in the day. What people used to do was work on their relationship, try to find ways to compromise, and try to find ways to compromise in a way that is beneficial for both of them. Trying to find ways to make things work. Try to find ways to always be there for someone. And what I'm getting is that you also need a partner that is actually this way, and you are receiving them, you are meeting them very, very soon. We have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles corresponds to this specific message so well. Also, fun fact, I love this King of Pentacles. I mean, look at him. Oh my God. I mean, this King of Pentacles is just so gorgeous. I love this card. Maybe it is because this person looks like my boyfriend. I don't know. But I love this card. It gives me this sense of love, the sense of security, the sense of being who you want to be, how you want to be without judgment. It has this person is going to create a safe space for you to explore your deeper level of understanding yourself, a deeper level of understanding life as well. The King of Pentacles is always there to provide for you and make your life easier. If you're meeting people, maybe you thought they were the one for you, but they weren't. It is because you weren't secure enough when you were with them. This person did not actually provide you with the security that your heart needs in order to feel understood and seen. You're going to meet this person that creates this sense of security. It is so damn important that you feel seen and understood. It is not always about, yes, compromise is an important thing, and it is the main message of this reading for you today. This summer is going to help you realize that one of the most important things for you in your relationship, apart from the fact that relationships are very, very important this summer for you, you are reaching a new level of understanding what you actually need. And what you need is security to feel seen, to listen, and have a partner, have a special someone, have a friend that actually listens to you and you also listen to them. If you do not like the way that someone shares a story with you, they are not the right person for you. It was so damn important for me as well that I like when someone, a potential partner, when they were, when I was looking for my partner, when I was actually looking for someone, my perfect one and stuff, I always made a priority the fact that I liked the way they were sharing stories with me, stories, of their childhood or everyday things that happen to their life. Because if I found those boring, or if I found those uninteresting, or the way they choose to word their experiences were not fun, or interesting or, maybe in depth at all, I was like, this is not the one for me. So what I'm trying to say is that this summer is going to bring you the partner that you're looking for, the partner that invites security and love and connection and all that good stuff for you. Next card, oh my god, is the Lovers. Guys, if you chose this pile, you just know that, I mean, that this is in the cards for you. I don't feel like getting more cards, but I'm going to, because this is my job here, trying to make you see your full potential. And your full potential is finding your soulmate, and your soulmate finding you. By what? By finding this balance. See how, oh my god, all these cards connect perfectly. We have the Lovers, we have this beautiful Serenity card. See how the big wolf over here is being the little spoon? It is because the monster in all of us needs the attention, needs the love. Sometimes the big bad wolf in all of us is what helps us bring the fine balance in life. The bad wolf sometimes brings us to our full potential. And this big bad wolf that we do not want to take care inside of us is what is going to help other people as well. Sometimes your bad stories help so many more people than you could ever dream of. The lowest of our lows sometimes are more inspiring than the good things that happen to us. Sharing our stories and, bringing the attention to those is going to help you so much finding the balance inside of you. Maybe you have stories that you have never told anyone because you never felt understood, you never felt like anyone is going to listen to you. But what I see is the complete opposite, that the more you share your story, the more you listen it to yourself, and the more you're able to hear it again and again, and you will find healing in it. Also, I see in your future that you are finding healing in your true love match. The Lovers card suggests that you are opening up to the possibility that the love of your life, apart from the fact that the love of your life is yourself, the love of your life exists. Maybe you did not see that for a very long time, for whatever reason, but the love match that you have in your mind exists. Say that to yourself again and again and again. Life is going to bring you your perfect soulmate. You are ready for it. You are ready for it when you are ready to listen, when you're ready to compromise, when you're ready to understand that sometimes compromise is not the best option and you need to choose better partners. Sometimes coming to fully, to understand that your perfect partner is both your choice and your soulmate, someone that the universe brings in for you. This is the perfect balance. The right person, this is what the right person is going to feel like for you. Your choice and the perfect match from the universe. And this is what I have to say. This summer for you calls that you're finding security, and it calls to you to find the fine balance between being listened to and actually listen, being an active listener, and put out your needs into words. So let's get some oracle cards. I feel like I've been rambling. Maybe this pile is a little bit longer than the rest of the piles. Let's see. We have the card Mending. I love this card, especially with a Hierophant card. It feels like you're finding someone who is helping you out during this time to build a new life. Yes. Oh my God, when the cards connect. I love it. Guys, you're changing your whole life. You're changing your whole perspective this summer. I love this. I love this. Oh my God. It is amazing. The mending card makes me think that you are considering taking lessons on something. This is something maybe completely different than whatever we have been talking about with the tarot cards and the main card. Maybe this is something completely different. Maybe this is about studying. Maybe this is about you getting into university and finding a teacher. Maybe this is about a new hobby also. Or maybe you hire someone to actually help you find your love match. Sometimes those work out perfectly. They still exist and they still find a good match for you. You never know. Maybe you find a better teacher out there on the internet for free too. It is not always about the money. It is about finding the perfect teacher to teach you something. Maybe when you give up, quote unquote, on something is when you finally get it your way, because you actually let the universe do its job, and the universe's job is to bring you things when you have the least resistance. Let's get some more cards. Guys, you are changing your life and you see your full potential. You are rebirthing. You are rebirthing your own soul and your own vision of yourself. Maybe doing vision board work is something that is going to help you so much. We have the card Blessed, which funnily enough we had in pile number 3 in the exact same position. We also have this card in a different pile too, which is interesting. I'm getting the sense that there is so much to be done this summer, but also none at all, because all the answers are inside of you. All the answers that you thought were an outside source were actually all in your mind. All the resources that you need is in your heart. You do not need any tools. You do not even need tarot cards. You do not need anything to heal your inner self. What you actually need is to listen to your thoughts, how you word things, how your body reacts to some things. Maybe you can look out what some of your, body reactions are and find the meaning behind of them. Believe me, there are so many books that you can look out for. What I read recently, and it changed my perspective on illnesses and stuff, was Learn How to Heal. It was a book by Louise something. It was called You Can Heal Your Life. This book changed my perspective on everything. And we have the card Orphaned. This is the monster here. I love this card. The Orphan card makes me think of the Death card, quote unquote, again from the tarot cards. The Orphan card makes me think that you are separating yourself from other people because you feel misunderstood, you feel like no one is out there from you. The thing is that it is not that you feel disconnected from other people. It is that you do not feel like you are connected to yourself. Sometimes spending time by yourself is so much more healing than trying to convince other people who you are and what you bring into the table. What you bring into the table, and if you find people constantly asking you what you bring into the table, you need to choose better people. And you can choose better people. You need to trust yourself that you can actually choose better people. Let me get one last card. And it is about romance, even though we already have romantic aspects in this reading. Guys, you're so lucky. You're going to receive your perfect match. An important thing about this specific reading is that your perfect match looks like someone that brings in security and a kind of love that is something that you never experienced before. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So if you're already in a relationship, if they did something completely different than you have been expecting, try to listen to them. But of course, if they have been violent or they have been very sneaky towards you, if they cheated on you, Of course, I see the fact that you need to listen to yourself, listen to your own heart, and either give them a chance or leave them all together, because you do not deserve any violence. You do not deserve cheating. You do not deserve low vibrational shitty things. You deserve the best of the best. Give your relationship a chance if there is actually potential, if this person actually listens to you. Let me get one more card, just in case, for people who are not in a relationship, just for people who want something different. They want to completely change the course of things. Work on your partnership might also mean that you need to find a compromise again between the maiden and the wolf inside of you, that we talked with the main card, this one over here. Let me get the card for you. We have the card Passion, which is very interesting. I love it. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. It corresponds to the Lover's card perfectly. And I see that you are going to experience a very beautiful summer. The more you open up your heart, the more you are ready to receive the gifts from the universe. So that is all the messages I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment down below if this message resonates to you. Let me know if you have questions and if you have ideas for future videos. I love you guys. Please subscribe to my channel. Help me reach 1,000 subscribers so I can get my channel monetized. I love you guys. I wish you the best always, from the bottom of my heart and soul. Thank you for helping me with you watching. Thank you for being here. It really is my soul's purpose to help you guys out there find your true calling and your true self. It was an honor for me to read your cards. I love you more than you will ever know. I love you so much, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye.